why Fowl Nutrition was born and how it was born and why we picked the name. And a lot of people don't know this. I never used to tell this story until I sat down with a retailer one day and they actually said to me, "Oh, where did the name come from?" And I don't think some people even twig the word fowl and what it actually means. But how it actually began is when I started looking at creating this business, I wrote a list. And that list said things such as, we fail to manufacture in the UK. We fail to be good enough for the elite and affordable and accessible to everybody. We fail to test our products. We fail to use the best quality ingredients. It was a long list. It was much longer than that. And there was probably about 15 to 20 different kinds of sentences of things I wanted the brand to be. But the word foul was in good 5, 6, 7 of those. And it kept jumping out to me. And suddenly I was like, this business needs to be called VOW, because every time I look at a product and I see the logo, it reminds me of the vows that created the business. It reminds me of the purpose the business has, and the vows of what we do and how we do it every day. And then it goes kind of much deeper than that now, because I think the vow has become an even more powerful part of what we're trying to do, journey, and the commitments that we've made. So we'll always abide by those vows now, because that's what the business is about. I believe the vows is what's made the business successful. I believe the vows is what has put the business where it is today. And I also believe and hope myself that actually when people know we have those vows, they then know they can trust VOW Nutrition to do the right thing, to make the right product, and to deliver everything that we say we do. The brand is more than just a nice little 3-letter logo that looks good on the front of the packaging. The brand actually, to me personally, holds a lot of power and a lot of meaning and a lot of commitment and a lot of promise. It's a story that we've never really told properly. And it was only when I actually told this to this particular retailer that they were like, wow, how have you never used that in your marketing? I didn't really have an answer for that, to be honest with you, because I think at that moment I realized that actually it's not just powerful to me. It doesn't just mean something to me, but there's no reason why foul can't mean something to everybody else that uses our product. Can't make people think about the vows that you make every day to yourself, and the things you want to change, the things you want to do different, promises and commitments you might make in every single area of your life. And when you use a foul product, just before you open the product and you look at the foul logo, it can just remind you of the vows and the promises you make every day. And they don't just have to be health related, like, oh, I found to get in better shape, or I found, walk more, or I found to lift bigger weights. No, they can just be the fact that you found to listen more, or you found to be a better person, or you found to anything. But, these vows can be personal to everybody. And I hope the brand is a reminder that everyday vows and promises that you make to other people and yourself